Oh, hang on a sec, I dropped it. Now, here we go. Hello, Stonehenge! Who takes the Pandorica takes the universe. But, bad news, everyone, because guess who? Yes, hello, how's everybody doing? Adam, my butter one, do I get the job? Do I get the job? Yeah, okay. Yes, how are you all doing out there? Everybody okay? Hang on, let me get myself sorted out here. Oh, it's such a weird thing when you've got to do things like that to please people and to keep the public happy. Ah, yes, hello. How's everybody doing? Everyone all right? Good Christmas? Everybody had a really good time, festivities and all this, yeah? Oh, good. Glad to hear it. I'm so glad to hear some people having a good time. No. Everything's fine. Christmas was okay. Christmas was brilliant. I just sat down, ate too much, watched loads of stuff, which I'll show you here in a minute with my haul. Yes, it's just. I'm going to do a video about a thing. Now, I believe that if you do something good, you should be praised for it. If you do something bad, you should be vilified for it, especially if you're a company. So, yes, so watch out for that video, Yodel. Anyway, little vloggy thing. What have I done recently? What's happened? What's been going on? Nothing really. Work and Christmas. That's really it. That's, you know, I mean, I'll show you what I've picked up and everything. Trying to think. Other than the video that I'm going to be doing a major rant on when I record it, I'm not going to do it now because this is really isn't the time or the place to do it. Yeah. Other than that, Kirby's got some nice new litter stuff in his tray that's sort of like all different colours and that makes it very festive. I really do lead a very boring and uninteresting life. I really do. I really do. I need to do something next year to make my life more interesting, preferably something that's not particularly dangerous, but interesting. So you never know. Yes. Oh, I've actually got 4 viewers. That's excellent. I didn't think I was going to get any. Cool. How did everybody else out there go this over Christmas though? Yeah, everyone all right? You had a good time? Ate loads of food, drank loads of drink. Cool. What are we doing? Let's have a look. See if there's any. See, this is it. When I don't do a call in, it goes all a bit weird, and I've got to go. Oh, all the pages are wrong. Then we got what we got here. See if there's any comments first of all, just to see if you're watching this and you want to say hi at any point. Just in the comment section down below. That's where it is. Always a good place to put it. Matt J, evening Mark. How's it going, mate? Hope you had a good Christmas. I did. Thanks for asking. I hope you had one too. Yeah. Cool. And Spitfire Dubstep 13. Merry Xmas, mate. Behind on comic reading. Still got the 2000 AD Winter Special to read and 2 omnibuses. Wow, that's pretty good. That's not bad, actually. I haven't had a chance to pick up my 2000 AD Prog 2015, you know, the yearly one that they do. Hopefully I'm going to pick it up tomorrow. There's reasons why I haven't had a chance to go to the little shop in the village that I used to live in to pick up my monthlies and weekly comics and that and my piece collections. Again, that will be covered in the rant video that I'm going to do at some point between now and somewhen. Okay. Yes, so there we go. We've got 2 comments. Yeah, just get yourself known. Just let yourself be known. Comment section down below, always good. If you hear that noise, if that noise came through, it's because my computer's trying to tell me to shut down my Logitech system, which I can't do because this is what this is all running on. So modern technology, it's great, isn't it? It's great. But you didn't come here to see me bang on about what I haven't been doing and the fact that my life's pretty boring and that. You come here to see what I've managed to pick up over the last few weeks since the last time you saw me, haven't you? Yes, that's what we've done. I'm just gonna open a beer. I will say now, What I'm about to do now, I am not sponsored by these people, okay? ITC or whatever advertising guff and bump that's out there. I'm not advertised by people. These haven't been paid. They haven't paid me. All right, this is not advertising. I'm going to try and do this without showing the bottle properly. There you go. I'm just opening a beer because I think I'm going to need it going through this one. Ooh, nice. I will show what it is. It's called Proper Job. Yeah, my boss at work bought it for me for Christmas, for a Christmas present as a thank you, so like for not leaving in the course of the year. Ooh, it's quite nice actually. Oh, very hoppy, yes, but nice. That is nice. Yes, he bought me 4 bottles of beer, 4 bottles of ale, and I've drank. That's my 3rd one over the course of a few days. You know, I've had one a night. So, yes, right. What have I? What should we start with? Should we start with Christmas presents? Seeing that happened a couple of days ago, should we start with Christmas presents? Yeah. We'll start off with this one. This wasn't actually a Christmas present bought by anybody apart from me. All right. I mean, if you can't buy yourself a little present at Christmas time, who can? You know, who can you buy for? So I picked this up from Tesco. There you go. Batman. You want to take it out there? All right, I'll take it out. Batman socks and a Batman mug to go with my comic book related mug collection, which I am sort of collecting now. It's weird. It's not something that I consciously did, but I've got a fair collection of mugs now. There you go. It's the socks. Pretty generic. I don't actually know if they're office. I don't actually know. I'll try that in English. I don't actually know if these will actually fit my feet. They look quite small. I think they were either made for a hobbit or for somebody who's got smaller feet than me. My feet probably will fit if I put that. It'll be like an ankle sock if I put that on. If I can get this, there you go. There's a bit of cardboard there. That would have been a perfect thing to make into a what do you call it? A mug thing, coaster. Thank you. Yes, that is it, coaster. But they didn't. There's the mug. Awesome mug. They did have a Superman one there, but the Superman one wasn't there. It was unfortunately sold out. But I got the Batman one, so that's pretty cool. And then you got the old Batman emblem, Batman and the boy Robin. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's fine. A little present I bought myself. There we go. Just quickly put that back together again, because nothing says a live show, hall show, than putting a thing back together when people are watching. It's always fun when they do that now. That's that. Right, I got some DVDs. I got some DVDs. First up is got this from somebody at work. Thank you very much. You know who you are. They'd like to remain anonymous. No, it wasn't anonymous. The hacker group. No, there's somebody I work. They don't know. They're not. No. Yes. So here we go. I give them a list of DVDs that have come out in the year and that I'm interested in getting, and then they just surprise me by buying one of them. So they picked up the X-Men Days of Future Past on DVD for me. Yes, DVD. I don't have a Blu-ray player still. And with that also came X-Men First Class for free, which I don't think I've got actually. No, I think I came close to picking this up a couple of times in like the shops in the UK, like exchange and cash converters, but then I was like, nah, I won't get it. So it's because I didn't. So there you go. That was that. Nice that. And presents from the girlfriend, because I do actually have a girlfriend. As much as some people say I don't, I actually do. Geeks do have girlfriends, you know. Futurama season 6. Fantastic stuff. It's a pity that it's been cancelled again. It's a pity it's finished again, but there you go. And I know that there's a season 7 and 8, but where I get things like Big Bang Theory, Simpsons, Futurama, Family Guy, American Dad, you know, I say to the girlfriend, here's a list of DVDs that I'm looking for. You know, choose whatever you want to pick, and then I'll, you know, it'll be sort of a surprise. So there we go. And talking of Family Guy season 13. And again, I know there is a season 14 out, but you know, so that's awesome. I've already watched the Futurama and the Family Guy one. And possibly my favourite of all, The Simpsons season 17. Haven't watched this one yet. I haven't had a chance to watch this one yet, but hopefully, due to the fact that I'm off work now until the 2nd of January, hopefully I will be I'll be able to sit down and watch all of them, including the commentaries. Yes, including the commentaries. Now, as you probably know, I went to Southampton today, and I didn't actually think I was that difficult a person to buy presents for. But my my sister, she never knows what to get me, and I never know what to ask her to get me. So she gave me some money for Christmas. And when I went to Southampton with Adam and Steve and Adam's mate James, we popped into Toys R Us, and that's where I got this little thing, which you probably saw at the beginning of the show. Oh, yes. Not compensating for anything at all, really, am I? Yes. The 12th Doctor sonic screwdriver. I've been after one of these for flipping ages. I'll show you the packaging. That's the packaging it came in. Now, Adam, my butter one, is a little bit cheesed off because this is the newer one with the touch sensitive controls. Look. Still learning how to use it. Yeah, and if you do it 4 times, and if you do it another couple of times, yeah, bite me. So there you go. That's pretty cool. So I got that, and then as I was looking around, that cost me 15 quid, so that's not too bad. And then as I was looking around, I noticed that they had some of the old style sonic screwdrivers as well, and they had the Christopher Eccleston 9th Doctor sonic screwdriver. Now the packaging was damaged. This is only $9.99. The packaging was damaged. It was all sellotaped up and everything. And so I said, look, it's the only one you've got on the shelf. The packaging's damaged. How about a bit of a discount? So instead of $9.99, I got it for £6.90. Oh yeah. And this has got, I don't know if you can hear this. I know my speaker has a thing, my microphone has a thing about blanking out noise that's like it thinks is background noise or, you know, not important noise. So I don't know if you can hear this or not, but there you go, and it goes down. So I now have 2 sonic screwdrivers. Reverse the polarity. I am reversing the polarity. No, you're reversing the polarity, and I'm reversing it back again. We're both reversing the. We're confusing the polarity. So yeah, there you go. So that's what my sister got me for Christmas. Yes, I've still got a bit of money from what she gave me, so I shall have to have a look around and see what there is that I feel like, you know, grabbing hold of, and the such. Right, what else is there? What else is there? Oh, a couple of sort of gifts from Forbidden Planet. I don't know if I've said this before. I'm sure I have on numerous occasions, but I'll say it again. I have asked the guys at Forbidden Planet if they've got any posters or anything that they're throwing away and nobody else wants, put it to one side and I'll take it off their hands, because A, it's good for the environment, and B, it's free and I will take near enough anything that's free, especially if it's comic book related. So 2 posters I would give them. One of them I'm keeping. The other one, Adam, if you're watching this, you'll be getting the other one. All right, so the first poster is this one. Advertising poster for the Flash TV series. How cool is that? I'm keeping that. That's mine. That's a keeper. All right, that is mine. This one though, it goes to my butter one, because I know he will. I know he's going to fall off his chair when he sees this. This is yours, dude. All right. If I can get it right away. There you go, man. You can have that one. Yeah. There you go. That's for my butter one. That's for Adam. If he didn't want it, I would have kept it. But seeing I know that he wants it and he likes Arrow, I'll give it to him. I suppose it didn't cost me nothing, so there you go. Oh, and as well as that, I'm sure if you've seen these before, lithograph for the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. comic that's coming out on the 31st of December, which is one of only 6 comics, I believe, that's actually being published on the 31st of December. And I think 3 of them are from DC, I think. 2 are from Marvel, which is this one and the Miracle Man Annual #1. And the other one, there's one from Valiant Comics, which is Exo Man of War 31. And there's another one that's got about 500 different variant covers, I think. Right. So there you go. That's a lithograph. We'll stick that on there. Sorry, I just took my back to the audience. There you go. I'm back again. Hello. Right. Shall we have a look, see about any comments? And once we do that, I'll have a bit of proper job. Ben Borthwick. Hi, man. How's it going? I hope I said your last name correctly. I apologise if I didn't. I'm terrible with names. If you've seen me, yeah, you'll see later on how bad I am with names. You say, I join you during the... as well as that, reading's not particularly my forte either. I join you during my post-Christmas depression. How was your Christmas, mate? Yeah, my Christmas was great. Absolutely fantastic. Like I said before, ate lots of food, drank loads of drink, and just vegged out and watched the Doctor Who episode on Christmas Day, which, strange enough, is, you asked me the question, what did you think of the Doctor Who Christmas special? I enjoyed it. I really did enjoy it. I mean, I'm really enjoying Peter Capaldi as the Doctor in any case. And I saw on certain Facebook groups and some Doctor Who message boards over the last couple of days that some people were confused by the whole episode. So much so that Stephen Moffat felt it was needed for him to come out and explain it to people. I didn't have that confusion, whether it's because I've near enough been grown, I've near enough grown up with science fiction and Doctor Who, as a staple diet for my viewing pleasure on TV and such, and reading pleasure in books and comics and such. I don't know whether that's why, but I understood everything about that episode. It was an absolutely corking episode, and I also would say that it was possibly the best Christmas episode since probably the last David Tennant Christmas episode. Yeah, I'd say so. The last Matt Smith Christmas episode was pretty good, but I don't know, there was something about the other two that I wasn't quite, that wasn't au fait with. But yeah, really enjoyed this one. What about you? How did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Did you find it all right? Yeah. Comment section. Yes. No, that's all for the comments. And we're back in the room. Right. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do this? I've got my thing wedged in my previews. I've got my thing wedged in my previews. That's the book that I use to put my list on for comics and previews that I'm looking to pick up. And now it's on the floor. Right. Little bits and pieces before I get into the comics. Not that many. The obligatory previews, which we've got Marvel previews there and there. So there you go. There's a few things in here that look interesting. Princess Leia 1 and 2 5-issue miniseries. We've got the new Spider-Woman costume coming out in issue 5. So I would imagine that that's probably going to be a high-selling copy, and then issue 6, the sales will go down. Yes, I think Marvel are looking to get their own hipster girl. Seeing DC's turned Batgirl into hipster girl, it looks like they're oh, what about DC getting their knuckles wrapped over the last issue of Batgirl? Silly people, silly people. Let's have a look what we got. All new Hawkeye #1, Jeff Lemire. Looking forward to that. And Howard the Duck. Yes. Awesome stuff. Really looking forward to that. Yeah, that's going to be good. That's going to be really good. And then it's just the usual Amazing Spider-Man, Silk, Spider-Gwen, Rocket Raccoon, Guardians 3000, which is really good, and so on and so forth. So, Marvel previews. And then we've got the very big whacking normal previews as well, which on this one, you've got the Mike Mignola Frankenstein series that's coming out. And then on the other side, mind your eyes with this one, it's a bit glittery. Gem. Yes, Gem and the Holograms are getting their own ongoing, I think it's ongoing. Is it ongoing? I think it's ongoing. Ongoing monthly from IDW. Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle. In fact, I don't actually know if you can see it on here because it's actually got glitter on the front of it, where it says Gem and there's some stars and that, and the previews up there. It's all glittery. And luckily enough, it doesn't come off, because when they like plonked it on the table, I was like, "You're joking! It's covered in glitter. All my comics are going to be covered in glitter." And oh no, that's all. No, that's all right. It doesn't come off. So there you go. And there's loads of stuff in there. Too much to actually say what actually interests me in here, because there's just so much stuff in here that looks good this month. Really is. Apart from most things from page. Oh, what we got here? I'd say about 90 things from page 87 to 162. You could just tear that bit out. The rest of it looks pretty good, but 87 to 162 is about 90% is rubbish, and the rest of it's okay. If you've got previews, go to those pages and you'll know what I'm talking about. And even if you haven't got previews, you could probably get a guess of what I'm talking about. So there you go. So that's previews. And the Ultimate Graphic Novel Collection, I get this one from Forbidden Planet in Southampton because I've had this where I ordered it from originally, so I've been getting it every month from them. And we've got issue 78, which is the Ultimate Spider-Man, Death of Spider-Man. There you go. That's side number 69. 69. And this collects Ultimate Spider-Man, Volume 1, 153 to 160. Whose idea was it to write red lettering on black background? It's ridiculous. And then you've got Thor, Tales of Asgard. This is issue 79, which is Classic Collection number 2, side number, Roman numerals II. And this reprints Thor, Tales of Asgard 1 to 8. No, a second. It looks like 1 to 8, yeah. So there you go. So there's that one there. I'm really enjoying the classic ones because there's a good way of being able to read the old Marvel comics without having to pay extortionate amounts of money for them. So that's really good. Let's have a look. Quickly go to the comments again. Oh, there's one comment less. And did you delete your comment a minute ago about Doctor Who? Oh no, it's there now. Just weird. Right, don't worry about it. Comment from Matt J. Are those pages DC by any chance? I couldn't possibly comment. Maybe. Right. Here we go. The main event, the comics. That this is what you've come to see me talk about, the comics. I'm just trying to do it so I get them in the right order. Oh dear. Here we go. We've got that stack. And we got that stack. So there's a fair whack of comics that I can show you for today. So here we go. Start off with the big two, or what is normally known as the big two, DC and Marvel. So we'll start off with DC first. These are all in alphabetical order, cover order. Excuse me. And start off with Infinite Crisis, Fight for the Multiverse, #4. Fantastic cover there by Stefan Sedgwick. See what I mean by being bad with names? The guy who does the artwork for Death Note. There you go. Beautiful cover there. Zatanna looking awesome as ever. So yeah, it's possibly one of the reasons why I picked it up. As well as that, it was only £1.49 this comic. So there you go. So there's that. Justice League 3000, #12, with the return of Blue and Gold, Booster Gold and Blue Beetle. Supposedly the real Booster Gold and Blue Beetle, not clones, not robots, not alien shapeshifters, not a dream, no, it's not. It's supposed to be the real ones from the Keith Giffen and J.M. DeMatteis Justice League series from 1987. So I'm looking forward to reading that because I know there's some people, I know there's one person out there that really hates Booster Gold, but when he was paired with Blue Beetle, it was just a comedy, brilliant comedy pair. Maybe not as good as Morecambe and Wise or the two Ronnies. If you don't know who those people are, Google it. Possibly closer to like Cannon and Ball, again, Google. But yeah. Looking forward to reading it. I'm actually looking forward to reading that. Oh, did you hear that? I actually heard some people falling off their chairs when I said that. I actually heard thumping. I actually heard boom, 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 boom. I actually heard that. I don't know if anybody else heard that, but I actually heard that. That was freaky. Right, another comic that I've really enjoyed reading from DC. No, nobody fell off the chair then. Multiversity, Thunderworld, fantastic comic. This was great. This was like reading the old Shazam comics from the 1970s. It really was. It was brilliant to read. The artwork in it was just beautiful. Really took me back to my childhood, this one did. All right, okay, there were some modern bits in it as well, which brought it up to date. But you had the essence of the character in this perfectly reconstituted into this comic. You know, Grant Morrison actually did it right in this one, as he has been doing with all the multiversities. Really, it was just a joy to read, and I've just read it again and again. I've read it about 3 times now. So yeah, awesome stuff. And then 2 from Vertigo. We've got the Sandman Overture, #3. I managed to pick that up for £1.49. Now, I picked this one up for £1.49 because I didn't know, I couldn't remember if I actually had this one or not. And I thought, £1.49, I can live with spending that. And if I have got it, I'll just give it to somebody who hasn't got it, or sell it on for a bit, you know. And then new out this month was Sandman Overture #4. Look at that cover. That reminds me of the Sandman series from the 80s and 90s. That's just a beautiful cover there. I'm sure it's Ted McKeever done the covers on this one. Fantastic. Look at that. Awesome stuff. Right. Are we ready for Marvel? There's not actually. There's a fair bit of Marvel. Right. Because this is a 5-week month, both DC and Marvel see it. You know, they have to put annuals out in 5-week months. Don't know why, but there you go. So we've got Amazing Spider-Man annual #1. I believe that's the normal cover. I think that's not a normal cover anyway. I remember there was another cover. I think the variant cover had this weird looking Spider-Man that looked like he had a third leg. It wasn't a leg. But yeah, looking forward to reading that. Daredevil #11. Fantastic series from Mark Waid. Absolutely brilliant. I wish they didn't cancel the previous series. I wish they just kept the numbering of it as it was, but brilliant series from Mark Waid. I don't know what's happening. I know I've heard rumours that Mark Waid is leaving this series soon. I don't know what's happening to the series, whether they'll cancel it again and then restart it up with another #1 because there's a new creative team. Because it's so hard to figure out numbering it over 2 digits. Yeah, or what? Hopefully they'll keep the numbering on this and just change the creative team and that. But brilliant series so far. And Guardians of the Galaxy 22, with the continuation of the Symbiote Planet storyline. This is, and I know that my Butter One has been saying this as well. This is one of those comics where he keeps on sitting there going, "I'm going to cancel that. Yeah, I'm going to cancel that," and then he doesn't. And I'm exactly the same. Guardians of the Galaxy is one of those comics where I'm sitting there going, "Yeah, I'm going to cancel it this time. I'm not." And then I'll read it. I was like, "Oh, actually, no, that wasn't too bad. Okay, I'll carry on getting it." And then I'll read the next issue and I'll be like, "Yeah, it was all right, but there's other comics. I'm going to cancel it next time I go to Forbidden Planet. And then I'll get to Forbidden Planet, and the next issue will be there, and I'll go, oh, I'll pick it up." And so this is really one of those comic series that just hanging in there by its teeth. You know, literally by the skin of its teeth. I don't know, is anybody else reading this series? Are they enjoying it so far? It's not that I'm not enjoying it. It's just that it's one of those things that just like seems to plod along and doesn't seem to get anywhere. And it just looks like it's one of those series that Marvel keep on producing because it's tied into basically what's been their biggest movie so far in the cinemas. And it, you know, to cancel it would be pretty silly. You know, you've got a great big movie like the Guardians of the Galaxy, and then you've got no comic to back it up with for a comic book. You know, so but there you go. That's that one. And then we've got. I love this cover. I really do love this cover. It reminds me of the old Nick Fury covers. I know Nick Fury's down there, or a Nick Fury's down there, but yeah. This reminds me of the old 1960s Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. covers that you used to get. This is Guardians of the Galaxy annual #1. Plus, as well as that, you've got Gamora on the front cover looking hot as anything. That is a brilliant cover. I really like that cover. Really nice. And then this was free, and it's the Marvel 2015 calendar. The last one they had in the shop. I went, oh, did you have any of the Marvel calendars in? And the guy's like, oh, yeah, I'm sure I saw a couple of them in there. He's like, he goes, oh, there you go. It's the last one. There you go. So hopefully I haven't taken this away from somebody from the store. But there you go. If I have, just phone me up, let me know, and then I'll see if I can find another copy of it somewhere else. But there you go. Marvel 2015 calendar. Brilliant series by Brian Wood and Greg Smallwood. Moon Knight. Awesome series. Number 10. This has just been great. Love this series. Really liked the Warren Ellis part of this series. First 6 issues of it. And I've just been completely mesmerized by this series. Every issue. Fantastic. Doing really good stuff with Moon Knight. I actually think this has been some of the best Moon Knight comics I've read since the 1980s. I really do. Brilliant stuff. And tying in with Spider-Verse, we have Scarlet Spiders number 2. Hot enough for this. It's going to be interesting to see what happens in issue 3. Looking forward to that. And then we have Spider-Woman number 2, also tying in with Spider-Verse there. Another good series. Another good series with that. Again, I have a feeling with... I know why they've changed the costume for Spider-Woman. It's all to do with that Manara cover that was the variant cover for number 1. And basically they're like, no, we can't have sexy comic book female characters now. We can't have sexy comic book female characters, just in case anybody complains about it. So we'll just dress them down and make them look like male characters, totally androgynous, and then nobody can complain. Yes, the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. But there you go, Spider-Woman number 2, good series at the moment whilst it lasts. Right, so that's the big 2. That's all I've got for them ones. Comments? Yeah. Let's have a look at the comments. What we got? Oh, let me have a look. One second. What we got here? Spitfire Dubstep 13. Can't wait for the Hatchet Partwork Judge Dredd collection to start. Getting the first 4 books for free because I signed up early and I think they messed up and thought I had already bought the first 4. I have heard that if you contact them and you've already bought the first 4 issues, that you can actually get the first 4 issues of the new batch completely for free because you've already bought the first 4. So I think they actually send out. I think if you've got a postal subscription with them, and then you get another subscription with it, they actually send out the first 4 for free. I think it could be that they've messed up, but I'm sure I've heard that somewhere where it's I'm sure I've heard that somewhere where you actually get, if you've had a subscription for it or you've bought the first 4 from the original bit, you can get the first 4. They'll just send them to you. So, but yeah, it does look good. It does look really good. Bit miffed that they've changed the spine artwork in that, because I thought the Brian Boland artwork was brilliant, but Ben Borthwick, you had a falling out with DC? No. More like a lover spat, really. Yeah, nothing. It's one of those things. It wasn't me. It was them. They changed, and I didn't like the change. Evan Westlake, hi man, how's it going? Hope you're enjoying yourself, and hope you had a great Christmas. Great show so far, man. Thank you very much. Thank you. Forgive my lack of geeky knowledge, but may I ask what the hell are in those boxes on the top shelf above you? The little square ones in the front. These ones, these deck boxes. These are Magic the Gathering cards. I take it to these ones anyway. There you go. Magic the Gathering cards. I'm not very good at playing it, but I do go down my Butter One's Adam's place every now and then and have a few games of cards with him and that. I take it that's what you were talking about. Yeah. On the top shelf, yeah. Yeah, so it's Magic the Gathering cards. Nothing exciting. Also, that fact that you checked the comic with your Sonic made me spit my coffee out in laughter. Oh, cool. Thank you. It's the only light I had. and it's pretty dark in this corner. It might not look it on screen, but it's quite dark in this corner. So, awesome stuff. I do like it when I make people laugh and they actually physically spit things out of orifices in their heads. It's great fun. Right. Any more comments? If it's deciding to load up. Nope. So far, that's all the comments we got. So that's awesome stuff. Oh, 6 viewers. Oh, no, 5 years. And we're back. Right. Let's go for... Should we go for A, B, C, D? Yes, let's go for A, B, C, D in alphabetical order for the independents. And first up, from Archie Comics, we have possibly one of the best comics this year that come out this year. Issue 7 of Afterlife with Archie. Let's try it away. Fantastic, really brilliant series. Taking the Archie character to places that you really shouldn't be seeing Archie in. I can't wait to read this. It's really cool, really awesome series. If you haven't picked this up, I seriously suggest you do so. If you can't get the single issues, get the trades if you can, because it's just an awesome series. Really is. And from Avatar, we have Garth Ennis's War Stories #3, which is part 3, the final part of Castles in the Sky. Another great series from Garth Ennis there with his War Stories. Loved this when it was being published by DC Vertigo. Was it DC Vertigo? Yeah, it was DC Vertigo, wasn't it? Yeah. And obviously he's taking this to Avatar, which means he can do a whole lot more stuff with this series. Really cool. Boom Studios, the final part of Cullen Bunn's The Empty Man, issue 6. It was an okay series. It was an okay series. It was one of those ones that it was one of those ones that made you come back and read the next issue, which I suppose is what a comic should do. Nothing really to write home about, but it was an all right series. If you can pick them up, not bad. And George Perez's Sirens #2 finally come out. It's finally come out. I don't know whether this is supposed to be every other month that this comes out, but I thought this was supposed to be a monthly series. And it so far, what was it? The first one came out in September, October. This one came out in December. So, anyway, but really enjoying his artwork as I always do. The story's a bit, yeah, it's all right, but I'm buying it basically for George Perez's artwork. Seriously, you could get him to draw a comic that was written by a 2-year-old or a 6-month-old fetus, and I'd still buy the comic purely for George Perez's artwork. Although if you could get a 6-month-old fetus to actually write a comic book, that would be pretty good. It would be something worth, yeah. Sorry. Also from Boom, let me get these right in the right numerical order. We have Wild's End #2, which I picked up for £1.49, which is really good. Great series, this. Dan Abnett, isn't it? Yeah, Dan Abnett. Watership Down, or The Animals of Farthing Woods meets War of the Worlds. That's all I'm saying on this. Really enjoying this series. And Wild's End #3. I know #4 is already out, but that's still at the comic shop. I'll pick that up next time. So it's a 6-issue miniseries as well, so that's pretty good. And Dark Horse. Dark Horse have been producing some really cool comics recently, and some of the best comics they've been bringing out since they've lost the licensing to produce Star Wars comics has been the Aliens and Predator franchise and Prometheus comics. And this is the final part of the 4-issue miniseries of Aliens, Fire and Stone. Really enjoyed that. Really been enjoying that. And then we've got issue 3, Aliens versus Predator, Fire and Stone. Really good. And then we've got Ghost number 10. I'm wondering if this is finishing soon, because I've looked in the new previews and I couldn't see a new issue of Ghost. Whether I just missed it or not, I don't know, but I'll have to have a look and see if it might even be on hiatus. I don't know. But yeah, really good series, that. Really enjoying that. And then back to the Aliens and Predator universe with Predator, Fire and Stone number 3. Really good. And then finally Prometheus number 4, Fire and Stone again. Awesome. This has been brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I am hoping that these miniseries and that actually have some kind of connection to the movies, because obviously you've got Prometheus 2 coming out somewhere whenever Ridley Scott does it, stops making crap biblical movies and actually starts making decent movies again. But yeah, awesome stuff. And then we've got 4 from Dynamite. We've got the new Army of Darkness series by Cullen Bunn, and that's number 1. Yeah. And I have no problem with admitting when I buy a comic purely for the fact that I like a cover. Okay, there's plenty of comics in my collection here that I've just bought the comic purely for the fact that I liked the cover. Lady Demon number 1 is no different to that. There you go. I believe this is cover E, if anybody's keeping track. So there you go. Really cool cover. I like that one. What are you going to do? I'm bloke. What are you going to do? And Vampirella number 7 from Dynamite. I've actually been getting this whole series and enjoying it. And the covers have been pretty good as well. There you go. That's actually a really nice cover. I don't know who the artist on that is. Yeah, there's a signature there, but I can't read it. It's not the interior artist, I know that much. So yeah, issue 7 of Vampirella. Really good. And then finally from Dynamite, we have got this is possibly the best series from Dynamite's Gold Key imprint series that they're doing at the moment. It's the Solar Man of the Atom number 8. Really enjoying this, with Solar's daughter inheriting his powers and trying to right wrongs and everything. Really good series, that. Right, let's have a look. Any more comments? Let's put more job. Comics Are Us. Hi man, how's it going? Hey Mark, laid in bed with the flu, but your show is cheering me up. I hope you had a great Christmas. Oh dude, I really do hope you feel better soon. Flu is no fun at all. Absolutely no fun whatsoever. But really glad that you've joined us, and even more so that I'm actually cheering you up. So I'm doing good in the world. Hey, yeah, stick that second year headmaster. Let's have a look. Any more comments? Oh, there we go. 10 comments. Evan Westlake, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you too, mate. Thank you very much. Yes, those were the boxes I was talking about. I'm familiar with the cards, but hadn't seen the boxes. Can I ask you if you are going to read any of Marvel's new Star Wars comics in 2015? First of all, those boxes, I think they're just generic deck protector boxes. So my Butter One has got much more interesting boxes for his Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Power Rangers and all these other card games he's got. That's just generic boxes that I've got. So there you go. So Marvel Star Wars, I shall be getting at least the first issues of them, purely for the fact that you've got Scotty Young covers connected to them. I might get the Princess Leia miniseries purely for the fact that it's Princess Leia, and it's who's the artist on it? Is it Terry Dodson doing the artwork on it? I think this has actually got some interior art in it, if I can find it. There's the interior art for it. So I might pick up the Princess Leia one, and I may pick up the Darth Vader one and see how it goes. But there's just so many comics out there at this moment in time that I'm wanting to buy and interested in buying. I don't actually know if I could afford to chuck on another $4 comics, another $4 comics on my standing order, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm hoping to pick some of them up. We shall see. What are you looking forward to them? Yeah, comment section below. And anybody else out there who's watching this, if you're thinking of picking up the Star Wars comics when they go back to Marvel, or any comics that you're thinking of picking up, put them in the comment section down below. There we go, and we're back. Hello. Right. This is unfortunately the last stack of comics. There's a fair few there, but this is the last stack of comics. So it could actually be a fairly short episode, this one. What have we got? We've got the stack upside down. That's what we've got. Here we go. Right. Let's do the eyes. The eyes have it. IDW and Image. IDW number 24 of Judge Dredd, and this is the part of the Dark Judges storyline that they had in the comic. I've heard great things about this, and unfortunately it was just after this started that I cancelled and stopped getting the Judge Dredd comic from IDW because I was getting other comics from other companies and such. So looking forward to reading that. I know it's going to be like in the middle of the story and that, but that's all right. I can gauge what it's like from reading that one anyway. Oh, let's put that down there. A mini series that I've really enjoyed, and I've always said you can tell if I've enjoyed a mini series or if I've enjoyed a comic, because if there's variant covers for it, I will buy the variant covers as well. And I think apart from the 1 in 10 incentive covers that they've brought out, which have been a bit meh, I think there's one for the first issue that I'm still looking to pick up. I've got the regular cover, and I've also got the subscribers cover as well for this. It's the Judge Dredd Anderson PSI Division miniseries, the last issue of that, issue 4. Plus, as well as that, I've always had a bit of a soft spot for Judge Anderson ever since she first came in the 2000 AD in the Judge Dredd storyline. So, yeah, really, really good series. Been a really good miniseries, that. I really cannot praise this series enough. It has been absolutely beautiful to read, and I can't wait to see where they go with this whole series. I really can't. It's the Jonathan Luna and Sarah Vaughan's Alex and Ada, number 11. Really great. Considering it's a sci-fi comic in as much as it's got androids in it and humanoid robots in it, but it's more of a love story than anything else. And I never actually thought that I would say that I would enjoy reading a comic book that was a love story, but this has just been such a joy to read. Really beautiful artwork in it as well, and it's just been great. Really has been a great comic. I can't praise that one enough. Yeah, this one. I like my sorry, my just got asleep. I like my Grindhouse movies, and I like my Grindhouse comic. I know I haven't got it here at the moment, but I pick up the Grindhouse miniseries that Dark Horse Comics produces. It's on its 2nd volume now, the Drive In Bleed Out series at the moment, and Also, there's been another couple of Grindhouse comics that have been brought out over the course of the last few months and years from various other companies that I've enjoyed reading. This one, I'm not I'm not too sure whether this actually is supposed to be anything to do with Grindhouse. I think it's just quite. It's definitely got feminist undertones in it, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but it's one of those ones where I think I will go for number 2. I will pick up number 2, but if anything else comes along that I feel is a better comic than this, I will drop this like a hot brick and go to the next comic. It's Bitch Planet number 1. It was all right, you know. It was an interesting read, but I feel that there's better comics out there than this. It's like, what was it? The other Image comic, The Humans, where you had the apes on motorbikes. The premise of it sounded interesting. I read the first issue and it was like, it was all right, you know, but other things have come up after, you know, since then, since the first issue of that. I haven't picked up number 2. So if anything comes up between now and the next time this issue comes out, this comic comes out, I think I'll be picking something else up other than this. Another great series from Image Comics, Revival, number 26. I think the majority of people are buying this, aren't they? Along with Saga and Walking Dead and all that. Yeah. You know it, yeah. You know it. And really been enjoying this one. The Wicked and the Divine, number 6. I wasn't going to pick this up originally. And then I saw the cover of it and I was like... And then I read the premise again and I was like, yeah, go on and I'll pick it up and that. But I'm really glad I did. Been a really good series, this has. Really good. Very enjoyable. Brilliant. Did I say what number is? Yeah, number 6. 6, really good. This has been great. Really good series. Scott Snyder's and Jock's Witches, number 3. Oh, really, really good series. I say this, I think I say this every time I show a Scott Snyder comic. I hope that this doesn't have the same problem that a lot of Scott Snyder's stories do, where it's a great comic, a really good read, fantastic writing, and then the last couple of issues it just tanks. As far as I know, this is ongoing, so it's going to have some time before it actually finishes properly. But yeah, I just hope it doesn't suffer from Snyder's curse of him trying to finish a story and not doing it very well. But at the moment, really good, really great story, brilliant, and Jock's artwork is just fantastic, awesome stuff. And finally, for Image, I have been waiting for this to come out since the day that I saw that it was going to be actually published in a proper hard format. This is Stepan Sayek's. Again, no idea if I said his name correctly. Stepan Sayek's first volume of his what would you call it? A digital comic that he self-produced on DeviantArt, and it's Sunstone Volume 1. Very good. Again, like Alex and Ada, this has got some quite mature contents in it. It's about 2 women who find each other on a chat room and that, and they find out that they have a specific interest in common with each other. I try to keep this thing like PG-13 sort of thing, so yeah. Do I fuck? But yeah, so they find out they have a specific interest with each other, and it's their story. It's another love story, really. But I first read this on DeviantArt, and like most things, it's the artwork that catches your eye first, especially if you're a bloke. It's the art, it's the aesthetic. it's the aesthetic pleasing of the artwork that catches your eye first. But as you're reading it, you actually get involved more and more with the story and the characters and such. And I think that's what actually shows what a good comic is. It's something that normally you wouldn't read, but because the writer has actually made the characters so real, you know, you actually get involved with what's going on with them in that little box that you're reading. You know, you're concentrating on over a period of time. Yeah, really good. If you're enjoying his artwork in Death Note, I would seriously suggest you pick this up. If you're enjoying any comic like Alex and Ada, I would seriously suggest you pick this up. Oh, so many words we can invest in. And if you just like really nice artwork and a really good story, worth picking up. Definitely worth picking up. It's a trade. But it's not a trade. It's an original graphic novel in softback. So it's blah, 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 blah. I think I paid 10. I think the recommended retail price is $10.99, which is what I paid for it. So it's about £11 in the UK. I think it's $15, I believe, in America. Check that with your local comic shop. But yeah, awesome, really good. Looking forward to reading that properly. Comments before we get on with the rest of the comics? Blue. Evan Westlake, I heard Star Wars issue #1 is expected to sell upwards of 1 million copies. I'll probably just end up picking the Darth Vader title up. As you are right. Sorry, as you are right, it can get expensive. I'm really looking forward to the reprints of the original trilogy with larger pages and hardcover special editions if the artwork isn't stretched too much. I did see something in sorry, excuse me, going off screen. I did see something in preview. I'm sure I saw something in here about that. Although it could be in the big previews, and if that's the case, you'll have to look at it yourself. But I'm sure I saw something here about the Star Wars oversized hardback graphic novels. I could be wrong. Maybe it was the Secret Wars one that I saw. Ah, no, here we go. Haha, see, there you go. I don't know if you can see that. Yep. So there you go. That's what the, well, I take it that's what the artwork looks like. And if it is, it doesn't look like it's suffering much from. No, it looks like it's actually done pretty well, actually. Yeah, newly remastered. There you go. Alex Ross cover. Is that Alex Ross? Adi Granov. Sorry. And then you've got Star Wars Legends Epic Collection, The Empire Volume 1 trade paperback. So yeah. Ooh, what's that? Get the complete legacy of Marvel's Secret War saga in this action-packed 11-volume box set featuring the original heroes versus villains showdown on the Beyonders battle world. Oh. Sorry, I got distracted then for a second. Sorry. So yeah, that's what it looks like in the actual book. So hopefully it'll be all right. They're not too bad with that. I've seen IDW with their Judge Dredd Classic series that they did, where the original 2000 AD comics are a bit of a strange shape in comparison to American comics and how British comics are now. You would have, so like that much would be the actual story, and then that bit down the bottom there by about 2 inches was complete, just a bit of white with a faint Judge Dredd sort of like, you know, on his Lawmaster sort of thing. So yeah, hopefully that'll be all right. Any more comments? No. Okay, and we're back. And just to say, if you've got any comments on what you've seen here or what you're going to see, feel free to put it in the comment section down below, even if you see this and it's been uploaded to YouTube already, because I do read all your comments, and I do try to comment back, because that's how you do it. A bit of to-ing and fro-ing, you know, a bit of conversation going, all that stuff. Right, back to the comics. I have no idea who's published this comic. I think it's 215, 215. Enormous #1. There you go. Cost me £1.49, and I thought, wow, that's pretty good. #1, £1.49. I'll go for that. Second printing. No. It gave me an idea of what the comic's like in any case, and if I enjoy it enough, I might go back and see if I can pick up the first print of this. But there you go. It's quite a chunky book, actually. A $4 comic, and it's quite chunky. I don't know if you can see that there. Quite a thick book. Yeah. And because of that, I also picked up that, which is issue 4. Also cost me £1.49. So there you go. Can't be bad. Oh, Titan Comics. Okay, I admit, the main thing I get from Titan Comics is Doctor Who, and I have been really enjoying the Doctor Who series that they've been publishing. I felt that the IDW Doctor Who, it sort of lacked something. The miniseries that they did, which was the first Doctor Who miniseries, which was the 10th Doctor one, was really good. And the 12-issue miniseries or maxi series, the Doctor Who Prisoners of Time, that was really good as well. I really enjoyed that. Also, the Doctor Who Star Trek Next Generation Assimilate .2, that was fantastic. Really enjoyed that. But there was just something missing in the actual IDW ongoing series that they were producing at the time, and I can't think, to me, for the life of me, what it was that just didn't quite grasp my attention so much in those series. But Titan have been doing fantastic stuff, and they actually get the right feeling for each Doctor. I don't know, it's peculiar thing. Sometimes it's difficult to explain, but you actually get a sense of you are reading a comic book that has the 10th Doctor in it, or the 11th Doctor, or the 12th Doctor in it. The IDW ones, they sort of felt generic. It was almost like you could have put any Doctor into the situations that were being in the comics published by IDW, and it would have fitted. Titan Comics, no, you've got the 10th Doctor, and he's in the 10th Doctor comics. This is #5, cover A. And again, you can see that I'm enjoying these comics because alfalfa going on. Yeah, you can see that I'm enjoying these comics because that's cover A, #5. And then I've also picked up cover B for #5 as well. So it's got to be good if I'm getting both variant covers. And then we have the 10th Doctor cover A. I've got cover B over there somewhere with the rest of the Doctor Who's from Titans. There you go. Really good series. And then we've got cover A of issue 6 as well. And I've got cover B hopefully turning up Monday, maybe Tuesday, possibly Wednesday. With any luck, not next Saturday. Or Friday, but hopefully Wednesday this week, obviously, because Christmas Day and Boxing Day are bank holidays. It's sort of throwing everything in the post for a loop. So yeah, really good. And then we've got the 12th Doctor issue 3, another great series. And again, I've got the other cover of this. I've got cover C actually of this coming in the post, which is the photo cover of Clara Oswald, which is a pretty cool cover. And then also from Titan Comics, we've got the Simon Beasley's 13 Coins, number 3. Yeah, I've been enjoying that. It's been pretty cool. Nice Simon Beasley artwork. So look, comments, and then we'll do the last few comics. And we have got no more comments at this moment in time. That's fair enough. Oh, that's good. I might be able to go to bed early. That'd be pretty cool. Right. The last lot of comics for tonight. And they're all Valiant. They're all Valiant comics. I know I say this in almost every video that I do. I cannot stress how good Valiant comics are. The top ones in my mind at the moment have got to be things like X-O-Man of War, Rye, Quantum and Woody, Archer and Armstrong. They're just brilliant, you know. And even this one, this mini-series here, the Death-Defying Dr. Mirage number 4, that's been brilliant. Really great, beautiful artwork inside, fantastic story, great stuff. Eternal Warrior, Days of Steel, issue 2, Peter Milligan. Again, great stuff. I've always enjoyed Milligan's writing on things since I read his Shade the Changing Man, which was absolutely brilliant, just completely mind-blowing stuff in the 90s. And you know, even his run on Justice League Dark was really good. When he left, Justice League Dark just went downhill all the way. So Peter Milligan's been doing good stuff. His run on Shadow Man as well for Valiant Comics really good. And it's just a pity it never picked up, you know, the pace that it could have done. So there's that. Harbinger, Faith number 0, cover A. Awesome stuff as well. Like I said, Rye number 5, fantastic stuff. I've got this cover. I've got the Mask cover. Was it Mask cover? Yeah, I think it was Mask cover. And I've also got the Plus, not the Mask cover. Sorry, no, the QR cover with Rye's face, and then you put your mobile phone on the front of it. Awesome. I've also got the Rye number 5 Plus edition as well for this, so brilliant. And as well as that, Clayton Crane's artwork. Is it Clayton Crane? I'm sure it's Clayton Crane's got the artwork in it. Artwork in this is just gorgeous. Seriously, it is really, really worth picking up. Worth picking up just for the artwork alone, but the story in it is really cool. Q2, The Return of Quantum and Woody, issue 3. This is the original Quantum and Woody from the original Valiant universe in the 90s. Another great series. Unity, number 13. So like the Valiant's answer to the Avengers and the Justice League. Although saying that, they're more like DC's The Doom Patrol in a way, sort of thing. But yeah, really cool. Any Jeff Lemire fans out there? If you haven't picked this up, pick it up. I haven't read it yet, but I've seen bits and pieces of it, and it just looks awesome. The Valiant number 1 4-issue miniseries. Jeff Lemire writing for Valiant. I think this is actually his first stuff for Valiant that he's brought out. So there you go. And the Valiant Universe Handbook number 1. I picked that up from the comic shop 50p. There you go, keeping my Valiant collection in order. And finally, this is the last comic for this episode. We have got Valiant-sized Quantum and Woody number 1. That's just a loads. I think it's like a 48-page book for $4.99. $4.99 that is. So looking forward to reading that. That's it. That's your lot. Let's just check on the comments again. Right. Evan Westlake, well, thanks for the info. I'm going to end up going broke next year. Ha ha ha. I'm in Canada, so we typically get the US prints of everything, which is annoying because the UK usually has the best covers on everything in general. Yeah, that's fair enough. That's a fair enough analogy. Yeah. Also, thanks for the recommendation on Moon Knight. I just read the synopsis and I'm ordering it now as a late Xmas gift to myself. Cool. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you can't buy yourself a Christmas present or an Xmas gift, who can you buy for? Just, give yourself the gift of giving. That's what I say. Yeah, I really do hope you enjoy Moon Knight. I have been enjoying it immensely. I always get worried when I give people recommendations, because obviously it's all about personal taste and your own personal opinion on stuff and that, and what one person may like another person may absolutely hate. So I'm always worried or a bit wary when I give out, my opinion on comics and that. But I've been enjoying this series of Moon Knight with Warren Ellis and Brian Wood writing in that. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I really do. Really hope you enjoy it. And just refresh the comments again. I'll press the button right. No, that's it. That looks like it could be it. So that's it then. No more comments. No more comics. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go to bed in a minute, actually, quite frankly. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot it's touch sensitive. Thank you everybody for watching this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching this. Thank you everybody who's going to watch this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, sorry, there, or maybe it's there. I don't know. YouTube, keep on moving it. Subscribe button. You can't miss it. Big red thing says subscribe. Press that. Awesome stuff. If you've got any comments on anything that you've seen in this video, I mean, I'm not the oracle of comic books. I know some people think that I know everything about comics. I don't. I honestly don't. There are people out there in the world that know absolutely tons more about comic books than I do. So if you know something about any of the comics that I've shown here, comment section down below. Awesome stuff. Even if you just want to say hello, that's what the comment section's for. If you liked the video, if you did like the video, thumbs up. Always good thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, thumbs down. Like I always say, yeah, it's fine. I don't mind if you thumbs it down if you really feel you have to. But if you do, say why you thumbs it down. Are the videos too long? Are they not long enough? Can they not be long enough? Am I showing the wrong comics? Am I ragging on DC too much? It's the only way I'm going to learn and how I'm going to make my videos better. So yes, that just leaves me to say again, thank you everybody for watching these videos, and I hope to see you again in the new year. Have a great, fantastic, awesome, amazing, brilliant, stupendous, absolutely outstanding new year. Hope everything you put yourself towards gets done and happens in the new year. And yes, I will see you soon. I need to find the button to stop this video. Ta-ta for now.